It was late, and the airport was unusually quiet. My flight had been delayed due to the storm, and I was the only one left at Gate 13. Exhausted, I glanced at the departure board, watching as the flight info glitched for a moment before displaying something strange: a flight from 1954. Panic began to creep in. I checked my phone, but it was dead. I hurried towards the main terminal, hoping to find someone, but as soon as I stepped onto the moving walkway, the lights above me dimmed. The quiet hum of the airport grew louder, like a low drone that vibrated through my bones. The tiles beneath my feet began to crack, revealing old, worn flooring as the clean, modern terminal transformed before my eyes. By the time I reached the other end of the walkway, the airport had changed completely. The bright, bustling terminal was gone, replaced by something old, abandoned. The lights were faint, flickering, and casting long shadows. The walls were stained with age, and cobwebs stretched between the rows of dusty chairs. The departure board only showed one flight, Flight 318 to nowhere. My heart pounded as I looked around. In the distance, I could see shadowy figures sitting in the waiting area. As I moved closer, I realized they weren't normal passengers. They were dressed in old-fashioned clothes, and their faces were blank, as if they'd been waiting for decades. Then, over the loudspeaker, a voice crackled, "Final boarding for Flight 318. I froze. The gate was still Gate 13, but now there was an ancient, rusted plane outside. A flight attendant stood by the door, motioning for me to come. The passengers, one by one, rose from their seats and began walking slowly toward the gate. I turned and ran, my breath catching in my throat. But no matter which corridor I fled down, I kept ending up back at Gate 13. The voice over the speaker whispered now, directly in my ear, "You must board. You've been chosen." Suddenly, cold hands gripped my shoulders, pulling me toward the gate. I tried to scream, but my voice was gone. The last thing I saw was the flight attendant's hollow, lifeless eyes staring into mine before everything went dark. Now, I'm not sure if I ever really left that terminal. Sometimes I feel like I'm still there, wondering. If you ever find yourself at Gate 13 and see a flight from decades ago, don't look too closely. You might never make it to your destination.